Why create art? I think for me that is a very kind of big question in itself. Why do it? Why create art? So in this video, I thought it'd be interesting to, express, why I create art. What is the point of it for me as an artist? So for me, I want to bring something new into the world and provide new experiences. And, the world can often seem driven on the status quo, what is normal and what is acceptable, in which different things have its place or based upon popular culture. I want to see a better world of new possibilities expressed by human potential. I want to live in a world of creativity. Current day society can often seem like a machine, and humans being cogs in the machine, but I believe humans offer much more. I don't want to live in a world where every culture is the same. And sometimes I think I create art to escape reality. It can reflect my inner experience of life, my curiosity of life, my dreams, visions. It can be idyllic. Sometimes I feel, I'm living in a bubble, and, maybe I am, and who knows, maybe a lot of artists are living in a bubble in their own imaginary world. But I ask myself, why must I conform to this model of current society or economic system in which I live? I mean, yes, I understand I need to, negotiate around its rules. I need to work within it to be able to survive within this current human constructed reality that we are living in. But I also realise I can create something new and express my ideas and experiences within this human construct that we call, modern day contemporary society, or whatever you like to call it. I think every human being is different. We all have a different upbringing in life, come from different families, brought up differently. We all come from a different culture. We all come from a different country. We all have a different outlook on life, different ideas, different ways of experiencing the world. And I think from this, I realise being myself is something that I'm striving for. Yeah, so I'm driven by these ideas as a response to experiencing places like Stonehenge and Avery Stone circles in the UK. I think for me, it just reminds me of the potential humans have, and it connects me to the unknown, and it gets me asking questions. I'm free from the rules and perception of reality influenced by current society. I'm left to make my own decisions. So I don't like limiting myself to one style of art or ideas. I like to keep things open. I mean, there was always so much to explore. However, I'd like to think there is a thread that links it all together. It is a reflection of myself. If you look at history, like artists like Dali and Picasso, they pretty much did the same. They explored lots of different things. They didn't, keep themselves focused on one particular thing. However, sometimes I get the impression that society wants people to limit themselves, to focus on one thing. I guess it's true in a sense that if you focus on one thing, you can become a master of it. But at the same time, perhaps this denies other opportunities to grow. I don't know if human beings were designed to focus on one thing for the rest of their life. I think what ties it for me is the desire to create art with intention, some form of meaning, whether this is, an idea or experience or aesthetic, or perhaps a combination of all of these. So my priority is to create art that is engaging. I'm always striving for quality in the overall finish, and quality for me is really important. Just to really, help add value to what it is that I'm creating. So being an artist, or in fact just being myself, is who I am. I think this is also an important part of why I create art. If my art connects to people, then that is a good thing. If it does not, then I'm happy with that, because I realise my art is not for everyone. I guess if there are more different things in the world to choose from, then that can create choice. Yeah, and I think being who you are, the more I think about it, is really, it is a good thing in itself. For me, art is about liberation and freedom, and not following the status quo. Maybe it's a reaction of not trying to fit in to the human constructed world in which we live in, or maybe it's about bringing something new into it to give people new experiences and ideas. And I think in today's society, I'm often bombarded with information from, billboards, advertisements, popular culture, TV, radio, news, politics, even the internet, and social norms. I feel these are always trying to influence the way I think and behave. And, I think art can be a gateway to escape these conditions. Although I do realise that my art can also be partly influenced by these things, because I suppose in some way inspiration has got to come from somewhere. So that for me is why I create art. And I thought it'd be a good idea just to share that with you. Why create art? Why do I create my art? Maybe this can relate to other artists as well. Who knows? But that's my interpretation about why I create art. And so I hope that's given you an insight into my world there. I hope it can also relate to you in some way, and because I think for me, I don't just create art for myself. I create art for other people. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. And if you have any questions or ideas or thoughts or anything really, feel free to leave a comment underneath, and because it will be interesting to hear or see what other people think. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and feel free to subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you find this content interesting, as it will really help me just to keep growing the channel. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.